it's so cold today. It's so super duper cold. So I will just stay with you guys for just a little bit of time. So because I need to be in a hurry, and what else? You know what? A lot of people getting late today, and a lot of people complain because everybody was very sleepy at work. Of course, every winter time, it's really hard to wake up in the morning, especially mine, especially in my case as well, because very interesting. Hi. And then a lot of people were complaining yesterday. Well, I was making some dessert yesterday, and my friends kept on telling me like, hey, you know what? I feel so sleepy, and everybody was so sleepy, and I was just like, for me, I wasn't. I really during winter time, it's really easy to sleep for me because it's very very cold, and when I'm, when I fell asleep, it's completely super duper. It's very very cold, so it's really comfy. You don't need some aircon or some air conditioning for that, but it really helps me to relax and to sleep more longer and more relaxing than during summertime. But summertime, it's easier for me to wake up, but wintertime, it's really hard to wake up, but I can still manage to do that. But what the problem is, it's just cold. But in wintertime, it's really hot, but it's comfortable and easy to move. But the problem during wintertime, it's really hard to move, and it takes time for me to wear some jacket, put my shoes on or my socks on, because when it's summertime, you will just just slip it on. You just wear some sandals, just barefooted, just like that. I didn't need any socks. I don't need to search my socks. I don't need to search my coat. I don't need to search my muffler, everything, my gloves, my hat. So everything, it really takes time. Everything, it really takes time. It took me like 10 minutes to put all those, those jackets, those winter coats, the winter wear, It's really hard to winter garments. It's really hard to um to wear those one in just in just 1 minute. It really takes time, but not like in summertime, you just grab your bag and you're ready to go. But during winter time, you really have to like, where's my gloves, where's my scarf, where's my coat? If you because if you miss those one, if you forget to wear those clothes or those winter jackets or those winter coat, and when you get out, you were just like, oh, I'm freezing cold, and I forgot to wear those. It's really a little bit, not comfy. It's really like you will get sick, or, it's not really comfortable to go outside. Not unless if it's summertime, you will just, wear some shorts or some thin wear. It's really easy to move, right? I just bring my umbrella with me. That's fine. I don't need any fan actually. I just need some umbrella to protect me from the sun, and that's it. I don't have any problem. Not like in if it's winter time. Oh my gosh, it's really like you have to bring all your things from your closet or your clothes from your closet. It's like I'm wearing like lots of layers of clothes actually. So what is that? I need to wear more clothes actually, so I forgot to wear that one. So I don't know where is it, but I need to wear more extra one for me, and I have to search it for what. Hold on, guys. Okay, it's good thing that I remember it. So I have to wear this one under my clothes. So I have to wear this one, and from I have to wear under, and then afterwards I have to wear this one. I have to wear my chef uniform as well, and this one, and together with this one, so I have to wear a lot, guys. So, this one is from Uniqlo. I love Uniqlo for going outside. It's for especially for winter clothes. It's not that it's not that it's not that warm, but I don't know how, I don't know, it's just for going outside. I don't wear expensive clothes or branded clothes to go outside. Uniqlo is just for my everyday clothes for work. It's not for the house, but for work it's really comfy because even you wash it a lot of times, the texture is still the same. It doesn't changes. So I'm just comfortable wearing Uniqlo for work. And this one is also from Uniqlo. So I think this one is just like just cheap. It's just like $40 or $30 at the time. So I bought this one 2 years ago, I think. So I don't know if the price changes. I'm not actually aware of that, but I think it doesn't changes right now. It doesn't change a lot. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving to all my relatives, to all my friends out there in the USA. Serious question is 16. What? Well, you know what? Happy Thanksgiving to all my friends out there in the USA, to all my relatives, all my friends. They're celebrating. Probably later on, because it's advanced here. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. When I was before like 6 years ago, I used to celebrate, or 7 years ago, used to celebrate every year. Those Thanksgiving Day. So every or and Thanksgiving Day in 4th of July with my with with the people who live in the USA. So I tend to enjoy it, and if it's Thanksgiving Day, I'll go I'll go to the I'll go with them, and then we will gonna celebrate Thanksgiving. Then we're gonna buy some food, and they're gonna prepare some dinner with me, and that's it. We eat, and at first I don't know what's going on during I don't know what's going on during Thanksgiving Day. I don't have any idea what's going on because we only celebrate Christmas in the Philippines, so we don't have any Thanksgiving Day in our country. So it depends in your culture. If you get used to that, of course you're going to celebrate it every year. But um, es- especially in our family, we don't have any. We have relatives in the USA, but in our family, we don't have someone who lives in the USA. But my uncles, they're lawyers. They live in San Francisco. They live in California. So they usually my cousins, the on my father's side, they live they live in the USA, and they live in the States, and as well as my some relatives in the of my father, also of my cousins, they live in Nevada, they live in Las Vegas. So everyone, they got used to that way. So but in my case, in the house, we just celebrate Christmas. That's it. So we don't have any Thanksgiving. But anyways, but some of my friends who live in the US, they tend to do that. So but anyways, so I was eager at the time. I was eager to know what's going on during Thanksgiving Day, during Independence Day in the US. So I was just like, I was so eager. But for me, Thanksgiving Day, it's kind of like, okay, it's just chill, you just have to eat, and that's it. I was just like, okay. So they will just eat, and some my friend before, it was so memorable. I went to a cold place. I went up north. I flew up north to celebrate those Thanksgiving Day. Spent there for like 4 days, actually for 3 days. to spend the holiday there, to spend the Thanksgiving Day, and afterwards, um, it was really cold. It was winter day. It was winter time, and there was like a lot of snow. It was snowing out there up north. So I took a plane to go there, and at the time the plane doesn't know if it will gonna land or not. So there's a possibility that we cannot land because the pilot says like, if we are having a lot of snow right now, so we don't know if we can land or not, but I will guarantee you we might land, but it's 80% we can land, and 20% we cannot land. So the problem is, if we cannot land, we have to go back to the origin of, origin. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, it was my first Thanksgiving day in my life, so it's gonna be ruined. It's gonna ruin if cannot celebrate it on that time, because the time I went there like Wednesday, so Thanksgiving Day is on Thursday, was on Thursday, so I don't want to miss it. So, but I still have time to travel, but it will, I cannot ride the plane anymore, so they will just refund the ticket of my, it will just refund the ticket, they will just refund it, and I need to ride a train, so going up north. So it took me like probably like almost 10 hours by trip. But if I will just go by plane, yeah, it will just gonna be like 40 or 30 minutes just to go there. So, but luckily we landed, because during that time it was heavy. The snow was, heavy snowing, and my American friend were there in Sapporo. They live near up north in Sapporo, so a lot of snow out there. So it's really raining a lot. It's hard, raining a lot of snow at the time. So it was all white, actually, all white during November time. It was white, and it's not that cold actually. It's more colder here. Although there's no snow, but there's a lot of snow out there. And there's a lot of snow out there, but it's not that cold than here. So it's really pretty weird. It's just white, all white. It's like winter wonderland. I was just like, all the trees, I couldn't even distinguish if it's a tree, or if it's a mountain, or what's that, because it's all filled with, it's all piled with a lot of snow. Even the cars, it was bored with snow. I was just like, oh my gosh. And then, when we landed there, it took us, actually they clear already the road, the runway for our plane at the time. And afterwards, when we were almost there, they cleaned the road, they cleaned the runway, so there's no more snow anymore. But since, there was like a sudden, pile of snow, and raining a lot of snow, pouring a lot of snow. There was like a winter storm, or I don't know. And then suddenly they were like, "Yeah, we have to hurry. We have to land there immediately, like around 10 minutes, or else it's gonna be pile of snow again. So if we cannot land in 10 minutes, if we miss that one, so we have to go back to our origin, and they will refund the ticket, and I cannot. They will cancel the flight at the time, and we cannot land anymore. So I think it was the last trip actually. I'm not sure at the time. So there were like two. They only have like first trip or second trip. I think I'm not sure, but I barely remember. I went there early in the morning, so I thought it's gonna be my first trip. So I'm not sure, guys. So I'm sorry. But anyways, we landed there. So the pilot says we have to land immediately. So I cannot guarantee you if they will clear the runway, but they said they cleared the runway already. So we need to land soon. But I will try my best to land. And I was just like, oh my gosh, is this the is this the scenario here, in this place in Hokkaido? Because if because it's not common for me, like, it was my first time to encounter those moments, like, you have to go back to the origin because you cannot land. And afterwards you were just pack up, you were just, you just prepare your things. And um I will just go for Thanksgiving Day, and I will suffer, and I will have like an adventure time. So I was just like, hey, if they will refund my ticket, I will never gonna ride a train anymore. So I will just like, okay, I will just give up, and I will just wait for another year. So probably next year I will just ride a train, and I'm not gonna ride I'm not gonna ride the plane anymore. So it's the same thing scenario when I'm going back home. I was just like, probably I'm gonna ride a train. So it's okay because I'm not in a hurry. I already finished celebrating the Thanksgiving Day. It was so fun. I really love it. I really enjoyed Hokkaido. Everything that I was there, it all filled with snow. It was all snowing. And my friend's place was like all the way from far, so far from the mountain. It took us like 30 minutes drive all the way to the house. And it was so filled with snow, and I was just like super duper happy, and I was just like playing. And I said, please take me picture. There was part of snow out there. It was so fun because I don't usually see a lot of snow here. So sometimes it's snow here, but there's some snow, but it melted soon. It will just take like 4 hours or 3 hours, and it was just a, a bit of snow, so super thin, and suddenly it will melt in a few hours. But for us Filipino, we're having so much fun when we saw some snow, you know. And afterwards, that's it. And then afterwards, I it was so memorable for me because at the time it was my first time to celebrate Thanksgiving Day with my with those people, in the US. And then um it was also memorable also because of that experiences. Almost I cannot land because of the plane, because of the snow, heavy snow, and it was fun. And this time I don't celebrate it with them, but it was so memorable for me. I wish I could celebrate it with them, with my family, with my friends there. But I cannot able to do that because I'm working and I need to work, and I cannot able to fly there anymore. I wish I can still fly, but I do have a lot of friends out there. But I wish I can fly, but my priority right now is my work. And if there's some time, of course I will be able to do that and celebrate those Thanksgiving with them. But since right now I cannot do that, pass. Maybe someday. It's not right now. But anyways, I need to go soon, guys. So I will just hang out with you in a bit. But in a few minutes, I'll be offline, and I'll gonna say goodbye to you, and I'll just be in a hurry. And I don't know which makeup I'm gonna wear right now, but um I'll I'll just have a quick. So how's everybody? I'm freezing. It's freezing cold, guys. It's really freezing cold. So so how do you do in your Thanksgiving Day? At the time, because I'm a Filipina, and I was the only Filipina in that house. So my friends gave me the friends I forgot. They gave me some coconut, baked coconut something. It was it was so funny because I was expecting them to give me some American food, but since I'm a Filipina, they were thinking to give me some Asian food. But I was just like, no, I'm okay with my food, so that's fine. And afterwards, they closed the road after they picked me up from the airport. It was piled of snow out there. And afterwards, after like I'm always, at the time there was like a guardian angel really guarding me, because at the time after they picked me up, they closed the road, and no cars gonna come because it's all like there's a winter snow outside, so we cannot. So during during, during Thanksgiving Day, we were just inside the house. We cannot go out. The road was closed, and all supermarkets, all shopping malls, they're closed because of the storm. And I was just so lucky. So I was just so lucky. But before that, they asked me to buy, they bought me a lot of things like, drink stuff, because they said we cannot able to go out like maybe 2 days or 3 days because of the storm, because of the snowstorm. So I was just like, oh my gosh, really? So they bought me some noodles there, and the noodles there was so delicious. It was so delicious. The best noodles that I've ever ate in my life. But the next one was also in Okinawa. Okinawa noodles was so great. It was so delicious. I really love it. So soon I'm gonna go back to Okinawa again, and I wanted to eat some noodles there. I love the noodles, especially the ice cream in Okinawa. They will have their own brand, the Blue Seal ice cream. It was so delicious. It's so delicious, guys. You have to go there and eat those ice cream. It would cost like $3 to $4 per cup, per one scoop of the ice cream, but it's really worth off. It's really worth it. The taste is really worth it. It's although it's kind of expensive, but it's really worth it. You can only find it there in Okinawa. So every station, every corner there, there's a lot of Blue Seal ice cream out there. But also there's also a Blue Seal ice cream also in Tokyo. I've seen in Tokyo actually, but I haven't seen any Blue Seal ice cream around my area, around this place. But I wonder why there's a Blue Seal ice cream in Tokyo and not here. So that was a story of I have a lot of wonderful story actually. So with my friends, but right now I cannot hang out with my friends anymore. I'm so busy. And some of my friends went back to the States, and they're all in Chicago, they're all in New York. They went back to um back to Georgia, Florida, all over. So I have a lot of friends there in Las Vegas, especially in California. So I miss my friends actually. So but next week I have a friend gonna come here. So I'm gonna be with my friend next week. So it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward for that. So my friend wanted to go some teppanyaki, some beef teppanyaki, or some grill stuff. So I'm planning to bring my friend some yakiniku. So my friend requested me to go to yakiniku place. So okay, I told my friend, okay, we'll just go to yakiniku, and I will just I'll go hang out. And I took a day I took a day off for that. I took a day off for that, and I'm not going to work when my friend is here during that time. So I can able to enjoy, you know, that moment, that momento. And one of my friend also in Okinawa, from I think from Puerto Rico. I'm not sure. So I'm learning a little bit of Spanish from that person. And there, I often heard like one momento. I was just like one momento. So in Philippines we have that similarity, that words. It's similar to our words. So I can barely understand those little Spanish words actually. So it's really easy to know what does it mean, or it says. So I am almost ready, guys. Yes, and also yesterday after I came home, I made some food. I cooked some chicken and I made some shrimp curry. It was so delicious. Oh my gosh, my curry was so delicious. I love it. I really love those curry. It was perfect. You know, it was perfect. I ate a lot of rice actually. That's why I slept a lot because after I ate a lot of food after work, I was so tired. My body was so tired, and I felt comfy. Because after I ate a lot, I felt like, oh my gosh, I can only already feel my tiredness from work. I was so tired because at that time nobody changed me. I don't have any assistant yesterday. Nobody helped me, so I have to make everything for myself. So since today I'm gonna be busy, there's a lot of reservation going on later on. So a lot of reservation later on, and it's gonna be like super busy day for me. So I know already. So I prepared yesterday the things that I'm gonna do today. So hopefully today I'm gonna just chill out. So I already prepared everything for today yesterday. So it's gonna be a little bit easier for me today, so hopefully, because but today a lot of reservation gonna happen, but I don't know what time, but I already know how many people reserve for the desserts, for the cakes, that I have to prepare. So I'm already aware of that. So I'm gonna be tired and busy later. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I need to go, guys, and please do not forget to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, and please do not skip my ads. Okay, these are for my work. So please do not skip my ads, guys, and please, 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 um, what? Please subscribe. What am I talking about? This is the one. I need to give up this one, guys. I don't know because I put it in the washing machine and it made some hole. I look like a homeless person here. But I'm gonna use it as long as I can use it. But I'm gonna give it up soon, guys, because it's already broken, and it's dangerous because I might lose some of my stuff because of this one. So I didn't want to lose some of my stuff for this. So it's really, I'm very thankful that it helps me. It helps me in my daily life. So I need to go, and I need to change this one. I need to change my daily bag for that. So, but anyways, guys, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll say goodbye to you, and I need to go back. I need to go to work already, okay? Thank you guys, and good morning and happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and bye guys.